Good morning, everyone good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone who's watching this on my YouTube phone. Blah, 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 I'm gonna start this over again. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen, who are watching this on my YouTube channel. We had a remake, or not a remake, we are having a reload from the 12-minute mark, I believe, because there was a player on Hurtsville Hood Rats who DC'd and left the game. So we are loading from the 12-minute mark. A little bit of issues going on with the lag from the eye. Hopefully it's sorted out now. This has taken a long time, so I did cut my first recording short, so we are unpausing from in the middle of the game. Most of you do know my internet's pretty poor, so I didn't really want to have to upload 200 odd minutes of us sitting there not talking and trying to make endless chat. But welcome back into the game, and we will be kicking this back off underway from a load at about the 12-minute mark, and glad to have you all there to watch and wait.
Hey, it worked.
Yay, Mitchos knows what he does now.
Sorry. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here with Defenstrative Australians. This is a game that we have had to load from a save, unfortunately, because we had one player accidentally click leave gaming instead of reconnect. But we are back at the 12-minute mark, so basically 30 seconds before what we were before. So we haven't lost anything really from that from the last game, except for the game called Anachromatic. Really, that's the only thing that's happening now.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing we didn't have to completely remake. It's nice that saves do work, although I know that sometimes they can be a little bit glitchy. And yeah, they did have to upgrade the courier again, as you can see. So hopefully we won't have too many other issues.
I don't know, I kind of want some fire moving around the stage. Like one of our games. We have a relocate coming into the mid lane. They're going hard, they're going fast. Will they find the kill? We do have the avalanche and an instant death from the throw. Now they're going against Exodus. They've thrown the Mana Leak on him, but Exodus is just going to turn back around. We see the Sanity Eclipse come out. They will pick off the eye. Now a fantastic Dream Coil too, but he puts himself in the firing line. He will fall. He's not going to find anyone. And he is going down to the Crystal Maiden. We do see a throw. He does pick off one, the Illuminate. It will miss on two, but does he get the auto attack off? It goes uphill. It does not find the so desired damage he needs with 16 armor sitting on that bristleback.
So close. That tiny as well felt very low. That was a very nice relocate, a very nice kill there on Anachromatic, a very quick one. But a great turnaround as well, I gotta say. And did Burner find himself another kill in his bottom lane? I think he did.
Did he? Pugna, yes he did.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I enjoy.
Like, he's just going for Aghanims first.
I mean, why not? I mean, they're sending one person in at each time to come for you, and you're just killing them each time. So, we do have a little bit of a auto rotating through the jungle, but that is death waiting to happen. Bottle's just going to walk away there. Not going to risk it. We do have a pause coming out from Burner. So, once again, we're having more issues, more pauses, and a little bit more time to spare.
I'm trying to have a look at everything that's... Tower health seems to have been... Yeah, it seems to be the same from what it was previously. No changes there. I don't think, anyway. But yes, I'm glad that saving somewhat works.
I wouldn't say somewhat, it worked pretty well. I mean, sure we lost one kill, but
pretty well.
the DA really need that kill if you think about it.
And I'm sure Burner can just make up for it with an Omni Slash.
Yeah. But so Hurtsville, gonna be the defense eats from smokes. I didn't know. I was trying to turn that around, saying DA was smoking them somehow, but it didn't work. Anyway, DA are popped up in a smoke. They're gonna be rotating behind this tier 1 tower. At the same time, we have Faker. He's in a lot of trouble. We have Burning. He's gonna be he's calling in a teammate. Who will he be bringing in to help him out here? It should be the tie. Relocate comes on in. Burner, he's in a lot of trouble. He's gonna try and run north, but he's not getting on out of there. There's 5 heroes there to squash Burning into the ground, or Burner into the ground. We have an arrow come flying through. It lands onto Akino. Can they get close to be able to pick him off? They do have a frostbite. They do have Starfall. And Akino, he dodges one. He throws out the orb. He gets frostbite. He dodges another auto attack, but he won't get any further there. If he'd gone up the cliff, that would have been one out of mischance from that arrow and to Fog of War.
Dyer's
He
middle
went
tower
south
is
into the
under
river and
attack.
that did not keep him alive.
Dyer's middle tower
Yeah,
has
and there's
fallen.
the first tier 1 tower going down now. But I gotta say, some really good, nice relocate ganks coming out here from Hurtsville.
And that's what they desperately need to get back into this game. And
Radiant's
DA,
top tower
they already
is under
noticed
attack.
Mirana's going to be rotating up top.
Dyer's
She'll
middle
probably calling for
tower
some
is
support
under
very
attack.
shortly. Sydney's thinking about going in and out and just wait for that courier to come gradually on into her. She does have a Dagon. Oh, well, Sydney's got a Dagon. They're in trouble.
Radiant's top tower is under
Taking
attack.
first Crystal Maiden, interesting choice.
Well, I mean,
But when
good
you've
thing
got
is...
heroes that are very fragile, it works.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I was going to say. And if Pugna just decides to decrepify anyone, zap. Oh, well, bye Pugna.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Pretty much.
Mirana and Crystal Man, they saw the D-Ward coming out by Ilmatic. They're chasing Ilmatic down. He's got Relocate. Will he decide to use it to get on out of there? Relocate! No, he will tether to the creeps. He's still in a lot of trouble. The arrow will miss, but he will survive. And at the same time, bottom lane, there's 4 heroes trying to do something down bottom. Not going to be the
Dyer's
case.
middle
Cuddle
tower is
ultimate
under
was
attack.
used, but nothing's going to be done with it.
Yeah, no. DA, they've gotten themselves quite a bit of map position now with these T1 towers down, and they're just going to continue putting this aggression. And they have to. They have to shut down this IO and this Tiny. They have to punish it as much as they can. This kid, Bro's Light, is going to get picked off quite a lot, and so will Spugner. And yeah, I mean, we're kind of looking at the game, and we've got Aquino on this puck. He's sitting at nowhere near his Blink Dagger, and it's about 17 minutes in. That is very, very slow for a Blink Dagger on puck.
Very slow indeed. And now it looks like DA, they're grouping up. And at the same time, I mean, Hurtsville's grouping up. DA's also grouping up. But DA's like, sure, we're happy to give up our tier 1 tower. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. We're just going to continue working tier 2. We're going to force you to TP back, so your waste your TPs 135 gold. And then we're going to take whoever is the straggler that comes first. We're going to kill them and continue our way down the map. So I think it's a little bit strange. I mean, they still haven't got the tier 1. There it goes. It took them so long to get it. Now here comes the TPs. Illuminate's not doing much to slow them down. They're so tanky and they're healing more, doing so much. And Omnislash comes out. Coddle's down. Now it's a 4v5. Puck's on auto. Relocate comes in. But the Sanity Eclipse does so much. The Dagon comes out. And now Tiny is going to go down from the final critted auto attack coming from Burner. And now it's going to walk to the tier 3 and be able to find this. We do have a buyback coming from Aquino. Will this be able to hold him off for too long? Sydney's still in the middle of the base, taking a lot of damage from the auto attack. She gets decrepified, so she avoids some of the auto attacks. Exodus, he's in a little bit of damage. A nice life drain coming out, but it's only level 1, not doing too much. And Sydney finds herself a kill by herself in the base, but does manage to fall down to the Pugna.
And a Chromatic actually threw an arrow there which landed on Aquino, and it was very well placed considering there was quite a few creeps around, which helped Sydney get that kill.
I seem to miss the
But yeah,
arrow
I mean,
every time.
Yeah, yeah. Defenstrative Apocolypse, that was just a great fight for them. Tier 2 tower, a lot of kills by buybacks forced, and Puck, who did buy back there, died once again. So Aquino, unfortunately, unable to survive there, and that's really going to hurt him.
He needs another 2,100 gold to get to that Blink Dagger.
Basically, yeah.
I don't
I
think...
mean, he was very far behind before. It's like way worse now.
Like he started back at the 10-minute mark and he's going for that Blink Dagger again.
Even before that, honestly, I mean, 10-minute mark, you usually be getting pretty close. I mean, you see the Blink Daggers usually around the 12 to 14 minutes, depending on how well your early game's going on the puck. So yeah.
Then again, you do look at Aquino up against Out of Control in this mid though. Out of Control did lock down Aquino so hard, and then unfortunately
Yeah,
Aquino hasn't been able to do anything from there because nice rotations coming from DA being able to help take down Aquino, and those team fights just haven't gone their way either.
Yeah, I guess that's just the power of an OD against the puck though. I mean, he's going to get shut down a lot, and he's obviously still helping his team fights. You know, he's got some great abilities, but unfortunately, he isn't as mobile as he would like to be.
You think it possibly would have been better to go for a different mid here? I mean, actually, we have a relocate coming from Io. They are going in between the tier 2 and the tier 1 tower in mid. They find an easy kill on the Crystal Maiden, but Burner, he's coming in. He's got Omni Slash. He's waiting for those creeps. The arrow comes final through. It will be dodged. Can we see the relocate to get him out? But he untethered. But he got the tether straight back on just before anything bad happened, and they're going to go out. They're pinging the Koddle. Koddle's in a lot of trouble. Is he going to be able to juke his way out of this? He does have a TP. They're surrounded him. They're sandwiching him. He finds a little crevice, but there is vision if they walk past it. Arrow can find it through, and it lands, and they will find themselves on Faker. There is no hiding from these two heroes.
I gotta say, I'm not sure why Keeper of the Light even rotated into there. You know, that would have been just a free kill there for Hurtsville. Instead, now it turns into a 1-for-1, and of course the Tiny and the Io getting the kill there is very important. But yeah, I mean, you could have had no loss for a free kill otherwise.
Yeah, it was really strange. And you could have thought of, I mean, that is usually a sneaky place to throw your TP away in, but you already had Bristleback rotating in. He was so close enough to see if he was trying to juke in. At the same time, speaking of Bristleback, he's going up top line. Dagon hits the decrepified Enjoy. Enjoy will take one more kill and fall down. So Sydney's Dagon is working wonders against his Pugna at the moment. Pugna can't really do anything to keep himself up and running. Ilmatic's in a lot of trouble. He gets hit with an arrow, a few auto attacks and a Starfall, and Carry Crystal Maiden will pick up her 7th kill of the game.
Yeah, Defenstrative Apocolypse, I mean, they're executing this really well. Makina is actually just hanging around here, but
Dire's top tower has fallen.
yeah, I mean, what can we say here? Unfortunately, Hurtsville, this Tiny Io cheesy play isn't working out for him.
And at the moment, it's kind of a matter of time for when DA will just push this in. I mean, look at or Bristleback. He gets thrown with that mana leak, and that does work because it is good displacement. Anyway, the arrow is coming through. It almost lands, and we have Burner. He's got his Aghanims up. We got the Avalanche and Toss. It's doing a lot of damage. Mirana jumps away. She almost dies to the Dream Core pop. OD, he force-stuffs him out. He gets out of range by the life drain. He's not going to fall yet. The Netherwart's doing a lot of damage. Sydney, he's in the middle of nowhere. Will he die? Juggernaut throws out the Omnishaft, finds one. They're going to continue to find this. He needs to get the ward down, but the ward is doing a little bit of heals. It's not enough to keep them Mirana alive. It is enough to keep him alive. They do pop down that ward. That's the second one going down. Puck is not able to survive this engagement. Once again, she will die. And now, Mirana, she thinks she's going to survive on the Moonlight Shadow, but a nice sentry ward being placed by the arrow to find them. They got to find a Bristleback too, so in turnaround, Hurtsville, they did come out on top.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, they only lost 2 heroes for, you know, the picking up that Bristleback. I mean, that's a big deal in itself, but also the Mirana and the Crystal Maiden, just a little bit extra fun, a little bit extra experience. Juggernaut does get away. Oh, actually, OD.
Yeah, they went for an aggressive TB. Unfortunately, OD's like, I'll go into the jungle, get a little bit of farm. They have a few seconds, but they're not going to be able to reach him. They will just TP home. Would have been unfortunate that out of control decided to go into the jungle, but very well played by them to have the awareness to go for it to start off with. There was heroes down, they went for it. The worst that could happen at that stage of the game was, well, that.
Yeah, that literally was like the best case scenario for Defenstrative Apocolypse and the worst case for Hurtsville.
No gain, no loss, but Tiny, he does have his Aghanim stepped up, so he's now hitting like a truck for 240 odd damage in a beautiful leave. And with a little bit of overcharge going on by the Io, that's going to stack up hard, especially in the current engagements DA are taking. They're grouping up hard. Avalanche is hitting 2, possibly 3 heroes, and if you hit 2 or 3 heroes with an Avalanche, you're going to cleave those 2 and 3 heroes. So Hurtsville, they're not out of this game by any means at the moment. Tiny is getting that farm. He's now sitting second on the list. He is behind the Juggernaut, but he's got cleaving down. Bottom lane, we see an arrow lands on Faker. We have a blink coming on Crystal Maiden. Dagon's down the Koddle. Puck's in a lot of trouble. Aquino will fall down to Mirana with the final auto attack. And now they're chasing down Pugna. Unfortunately for Pugna, in the wrong place at the wrong time, and will fall. And any chance of Hurtsville coming back into us, I think they just gave away there. They lost 3 heroes. They forced another buyback coming from Aquino. Aquino's never going to get a Force Dagger, a Blink Dagger ever in this game. And now, look at Juggernaut. He's got his Omni Slash. He's looking for Aquino. He's just waiting.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and he's got the Maelstrom as well there, so that can be proccing during the.
That Omni Slash hits one, bounces onto the second. Tiny, he's trying to do something, but he lost his partner, and now he's going to fall for that. We will see the death of the Juggernaut, but this should also mean the death of the Tier 3 tower. Hurtsville, they can't do anything about this. You have a Coddle, he's only hitting for about 350 magic damage on a fully charged eliminate, but even then he can't get that off because Mirana scares him away with the arrow.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, once again we do have a Kino who did die. So once again, buyback death pretty much immediately after. Hurtsville are going to lose Araxia, and after that I don't think there's any chance for them to come back.
I mean, they had that slim chance with the amount of farm Tiny was getting, and then, for some reason, those three heroes decided to initiate outside their base. I mean, I don't know where the call came from. It was from the captain. There's a little bit of a panic going on because they've lost a little bit of coordination or what happened there. But it was just so out of the ordinary to just force 3 squishy supports against a team of 5. And, well, we might be seeing more death coming very shortly. Oh, it's not going to be a might. It will be more death coming.
Bottom barracks are under attack.
Just back off. About to do get the Rex or both Rexes, and yeah, I gotta say I totally agree. That fight there. Oh, enjoy.
He's overcharged. He finds one auto attack kill. He's working towards his second attack. But well, Devaz should be able to force stuff up the cliff and just play, so not too much loss there. Io, he's still overcharging no one. Good old Io. There we go, he turns it off.
It doesn't want that health and mana.
I have an urn. I don't care about health or more. You have boots.
Yeah, I gotta say, at this point though, this Juggernaut, I mean, is in a much better position than this Tiny. Tiny Io combat, unfortunately, just didn't come up in line for him quickly enough, and they just really punished it. And we can see that, obviously, in fact, I might have engagement here in mid.
Yeah, Mana Leak is thrown out, but Mana Leak does pretty much nothing at this stage of the game to any of these heroes. And now they're coming on in. Overcharge is going to be proc very shortly, but the Omni Slash, it's coming and flying through. Picks off one, will find the second one. He starts spinning, he gets tossed up into the air. He's going to get auto attack down. That's 2. Goes at the Avalanche. Can he find some auto attack damage? Life Drain is going to force away Burner, but Burner can turn around and try and help out his team. He's not going to. Mirana leaps. Exodus, he's going to be the fall for the side if they can chase him, but he's already on the run. The arrow unfortunately hitting that Lone Ranger creep that is just walking for no apparent reason up to that secret shop, going to buy himself a little bit of Bloodstone himself. And now we see the one death from the Tiny. Going to continue on. Working on Exodus. There we go. The stun comes out. They should be able to find the second, but will Exodus be able to find the second? We have the Sentient Eclipse. Comes out of nowhere. 1, 2, and almost the third. Mirana will take that up, and that is a team wipe going towards DA. And the GGs are called. DA will be moving on to the round of 8 in Defenstrative Australians Summer 2014.
Dyer's middle tower is
Yeah, I mean, they just played this very, very well. They knew they couldn't fight Tiny in the late stages of the game, trying to push their tower. So they just went for the early. They took advantage of it, and there we go, 27, well, almost a 28-minute GG. Very, very well played by Defenstrative Apocolypse. And as you said, Hurtsville, they will be dropping out of this tournament, and DA, they move on into the round of 8.
And it was a little bit unfortunate for Hurtsville. I mean, they had the right idea of getting their heroes out of the lane to get some farm, but DA, they responded correctly and they rotated out. But at the same time, they tried to kill Bristleback and they lost 2 heroes for it, which at the same time cost them the early game in their levels that they needed. They almost came back into it with those relocate ganks, but it just couldn't save their hide, and they just fell further behind from misplays coming all over the map.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, congratulations to Defenstrative Apocolypse for moving on to round 8. Such a tough name to say. This has been a Defense of the Australians broadcast. I've been Zellerf, and I've been joined by Dota Yoshi. You can follow me at twitch.tv/Zellerf or on Twitter at ZellerfDota, and you can follow Dota Yoshi on youtube.com/DotaYoshi or on Twitter at DotaYoshi. Thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you to our sponsors Weather for sponsoring the tournament. We have another game coming up in